Hey. Hey guys. I don't know if to start this like hey guys or like hey little earth angels, because I say hey little earth angels for my podcast, but I guess I'd want you to be like the same community. Do you know what I mean? The lighting is really putting me off. So basically my phone is here in front of my mirror, but I can see me behind in the mirror, but then my ring light is here, but it's not like I need it to be like there, but there's no space because I can't do it between my desk. Do you think this light is okay? I'm just gonna have to roll with it. It's so fine. I thought we could do a get ready with me. I've not like done one of these before, but I just feel like I basically need to edit my Montenegro vlog, but I don't have any time at the moment. But it's a bit high. Oh. Is that better? I don't know, I'm overthinking it. Yeah, so I was thinking about doing my Montenegro vlog, but basically there's like two parts that I want to do. Are you slanted? So there's basically two parts that I want to do, so because it's going to be so long, which I'm not obliged to like full length long form content, but I actually just, that will be like not even long form, that would be like 2 hours, because I just got really comfortable with like videoing everything, which I'm not gonna lie, I had so much fun doing. But I want to do it in two parts. So I want to do it in like the mountains. I couldn't tell you the name of them. I even left like the guest, but this is my favorite moisturizing cream ever, by the way. It's the Drunk Elephant Protini something cream. I'll leave a link in the bio. No one's asking. Yeah, and I do not know the names of anywhere we went. Like when I got back from holiday, everyone was like, how was it? Where did you go? I was like, you know, like Passenger Princess, but like holiday Passenger Princess. That was basically me. I feel like I've never like known where we're going at any time I've been away, which to be fair, really hasn't been much. But I just couldn't tell you. But basically, yeah, I want to do it in two parts because I do feel like it will just be really long. And I'm actually really excited to like edit it, and I don't want to like rush it. So I thought, because I'm trying to be a consistent queen, I thought that I could basically do a get ready with me because I'm actually going out later. Who is she? She's not gonna be in bed at 10. Although I actually love that so much. So basically I am going to a girl event, which is really fun. I've been to one before and it was like a pride like event, but I'm not gonna lie, I didn't actually think it was the greatest time. Maybe because I went on my own, I actually met like a really great girl there though, and we're really good friends now, and I was actually gonna go with her tonight, so it's nice. But I'm more going to like catch up with her and kind of like have a vibe. And I've also kind of been thinking that I should, that makes my feelings scared. What? I've also been thinking, what have I been thinking? That I basically need to go out once every month. I feel like that's a good like kind of trajectory for me. Like I feel like I would feel good because I need to like let off steam, and I feel like I just don't go out at all anymore because I'm just like boring. I'm not boring, but like I just don't really go out that much anymore. I think actually, I'm not gonna lie, I would go out more if London weren't the prices that they were. Like London, I just don't want to drink here. Like I'm literally like, I don't want to pay £18 for a double. Like I absolutely decline. Like I can't, who do we think we are? Like I can't do that. So should I do my eyebrows first? Okay. I'm obsessed with doing this. I can't stop, and like this as well, like yeah, guys, this actually might not be very good. I'm really sorry. I don't know if I can actually yap and multitask at the same time. Obviously with a podcast I can talk for the whole time, but I'm also not doing anything. But I feel like I'm trying to do my makeup at the same time, and that's actually really hard. But I guess we can go on this journey together and we can grow. I can grow. I can do better, you know, which is fun. And you'll be here with me. I'm actually really excited to get ready. Like sometimes I feel like the getting ready before going out is the most fun part. Although I do say that normally I'm listening to music and I'm a bit like, and obviously now I'm like silence, like there's crickets. But I don't know if I can put music on because I don't want to be copyrighted. It's really hard. Look at me trying to be a businesswoman. Not really, I'm just taking videos. I don't know what I'm looking for. I've oh yeah, so what was I saying? This is where I tried to do vlogs before and I actually couldn't because I just never remembered what I was saying, but I did it all in clips and then tried to edit them together and it was like really long to like remember what to figure out. Oh my lord, really long to figure out like what actual parts I was talking about. I can't find my eyebrow. Am I going crazy? I think I want to have your oh, found it. Yeah, so basically it's like a y2k themed party, which I kind of love. Like I love a y2k moment. I don't really think I've gone that y2k, to be fair. I'm gonna wear like a denim skirt. I'll show you, don't you worry, I'll show you. Yeah, I'm gonna wear like a denim mini skirt and like this white like vintage top that my friend Jasmine kind of gave me from her mum's attic, which honestly was a divine bag to go through. Like it was so fab. And I loved it so much, so I'm actually going to wear that, and then I'm going to have a denim jacket that I wear over the top, and then I'm going to wear some black chunky boots. I think you see them in the background, they're just there. Some black chunky boots, and I'll feel like Bratz. And then I thought, I'm so fun, I got Bratz top trumps the other day, which I was like, do you know what I mean? Like just so fun. So like if everyone's boring and I don't like going inside, I can just sit outside and play Bratz top trumps, not by myself but like with someone, and then I think that'd be low-key cute. So like hee. And I'm gonna bring my notes from, where's my mirror? I'm gonna bring my notes from strangers, which I'm not gonna lie, I literally like love so much, and I just feel like it would be really fun to have notes from a load of gay girls. I think that'd be fantastic. Like the most divine thing ever. To be fair, it was the best thing to take away on holiday. I'm not even gonna lie. Like it was so fun because we had like different people, they would like write in it. And in Croatia, in Montenegro, they basically speak 2 different languages. I think they speak more than 2 different languages, but I think they speak either Serbian or Croatian. So it was really fun because when we would get someone to write in it, we would be like, you can write in it in your own like language, of course, and then we would like get the next person to translate it for us. And it was like the nicest thing ever because it made us like really communicate with like everyone around us, like our taxi drivers, like we obviously made friends with everyone, duh, but I can never tell with fluffed up brows if like I like them or I hate them, and then I kind of do them and I'm like, whoa, I fluffed that up too much, but then I'm like, oh, but I really like it, but then I'm like, do I like it? Like, is that actually, and they never look even. And I guess I know that like our eyebrows are sisters, not twins, but like what's that thing where I'm like, I don't want them to be far away cousins. I just can't, like, I'm just not in my eyebrow game like recently. I don't think I ever have been, to be fair. Like eyebrows are like one of my biggest insecurities. Is that I've completely changed topic, but like one of my biggest insecurities, because when I was younger, I used to get bullied so badly for my eyebrows. Obviously I got bullied for being ginger as well. I feel like everything you get bullied for is like a trend in like 5 years time, like, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, I used to get bullied so badly for having blonde eyebrows, and I was so insecure about it that I went and got them microbladed, which was such a stupid idea because like the woman who did it was obviously fucking shit. Can you swear? I don't know how to edit that out, so I'll pretend it didn't happen. But I've got foul mouth. Yeah, she did it and she did it wrong because the microblading is supposed to come out after 3 years. I got these done when I was 18, you can still see them. And I completely forgot about it, to be fair, until I shaved half my eyebrow off to like make them higher, to like frame my face a bit differently. And then I realised, oh my god, I've got the microbladed. I just shaved half my eyebrow off for no reason. How tragic. I'm gonna use the NARS Light Reflecting Foundation. This is still my favorite foundation ever. It just goes on the skin so well. It's like a medium to buildable coverage, but it's just like the nicest thing ever. I actually don't do the NARS technique anymore of like tabbing it in with my fingers, just because I don't like to be that messy. I find it really oh, 1 second, I forgot my favorite part. I'm like nearly on the end of this, so like I don't use it like on my day-to-day anymore. I've changed my day-to-day like makeup routine, so that's why I'm quite excited to actually like do a full makeup routine now. This is like my favorite thing ever. Oh, it's like a skin light from Revlon. I don't know why I find this so funny. I'm literally talking to myself in a mirror, but I can see myself and the mirror and the like. There's just so much of me right now. My little Leo brain is like. Yeah, this is like my favorite thing ever. See, now I can't remember what I was saying before. Yeah. So I feel like I've always really struggled with like my eyebrow. Oh, I've put like foundation on my face. But look how nice of a glow this gives. Wait, it's so annoying. I feel like I've got the lighting wrong. I'm sorry, guys. She's saying sorry to myself. That's really funny. But it gives like a really nice, can you see? Can you see? Oh my god, it's already 10 minutes. I reckon I can do my face in like 50 minutes. Yeah, I get really excited when I actually get ready to go and do things, because I actually love doing my makeup. I was writing like a list of like October in and outs earlier, because in my brain I want to start writing, but I just get too scared. Like, I don't know why. I'm just like, who do I think I am to have a thought and opinion? But then other times I'm like, I'm literally Alicia, like, duh, of course I have thoughts and opinions. Like, what do I mean? Do you know what I mean? But then I'm like so scared to like tip tap away, even though all I want to do is be like, and like, you should see the notes app on my phone. Like, I plan everything in my notes app. Like, I remember I was having a conversation with someone one time. I had to whip out my notes app because I was like, I have already thought through this conversation and I absolutely need to not forget these crucial points, just because I actually forget everything that I think about. You have a serious conversation with someone and you've like planned it, and like in the moment you're a bit like worried about what you're going to say. So I whipped out my notes app and I was like, no, I know that I need to make these 7 points. Like, notes is actually my favorite thing ever. But recently I've been writing, like, I wouldn't know what to call them, because I wouldn't say they're like poems, but I wouldn't say they're like essays, but maybe they could be essays if I wrote more than like 2 paragraphs, if that makes sense. But like, I didn't have social media for so long, a month. So long, actually. I can't believe I went that long without it. One time in my life though, I did not have any social media for a year, and I'm not gonna lie, my mental state was fantastic. Like, it was so nice, and I spoke to so many people, like a lot more. Like, I had such more like in-depth connections because I didn't use my phone like at all. Like, I remember the only thing I had on there that at the time was like, because I don't like listening to any new, like, I actually should probably start listening to news, so I have no idea what's going on in the world around me half the time, apart from like on social media, which is obviously then hard if you don't have social media to then keep up. But I had this like app, and it kind of just had like fashion, media, like just like cultural things. So it wasn't as like, just like, I think at the time it was like in COVID, so I was kind of like sick of the news in COVID, because I just felt like it was like really destroying my brain or like making me sad. Yeah, but I didn't have social media for a month this time, and I really enjoyed it. I really had a great time, and I didn't even get TikTok back until yesterday. Guys, I'm not gonna have the best time. I'm gonna talk more about that in a minute. Why did I bring any of that up? I am baffled. This is the NARS Light Reflecting Concealer. No, that's a lie. This is the NARS Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's so good. I literally love it so much. It's like my favourite concealer. I feel like most of my products are going to be NARS because I love them so much. I'm actually really grateful that I worked there, because I would not have been as gassed about their products if I didn't, because I literally probably couldn't have normally afforded them. But yeah, this is also the Chanel bronzer. So when I'm going like out, I normally use this one if I like know that I want my makeup to slap, but then I use this one because it's like this one's £2.50 and I think it's like £42.50. But yeah, so I normally use this one like on my day-to-day every day, because it gives like a similar kind of look, and I don't feel bad about using £2.50 every day, because I was using this one every day and then being like, oh, I can't really afford to buy that again if I use all that in one go. Because a lot of my makeup was when I was working in John Lewis, so I got 25% off of the other accounts, which was obviously really nice and stunning, and I'm very grateful for. And this literally will probably last me like a year if I only use it on like good random locations. Good random locations. On the holidays of my cheekbones. Hee hee hee. Yeah, so with not having social media, I actually got, see, it does come back. The things do come back, I just have to distract myself. So I actually got Substack, and Substack was the only kind of thing that I was looking, like, it's not like getting onto the brush. Like, can you please come on? Please? No, definitely put too much on. I'm gonna literally like, I always type it out, by the way, on my hand before, because I don't want that harsh line on my face, even though you will probably see a harsh line, but I'll blend it out. Trust the process. Don't at me. Yeah, so I had, wait. maybe I could put some sounds of like crickets here and be like, oh, watch me forget what I'm gonna say. I actually don't manifest that. I take it back. Trust the process. She says to herself. I just love being bronze. Like, there's nothing better in the whole world than just being like, blah, 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 blah. Okay, so I had Substack when, so Substack was the only social media that I actually, and I wouldn't even call it social media. Whoa, that looks crazy. I really didn't think it was going onto the brush, did I? And then I'm like, supply. Whoa. It's okay, I can blend. If ever in doubt, blend it out. Yeah, so Substack was like my favorite thing. Like, I really, on my month like without social media, I really got into reading again, which is literally like my favorite thing. Like, I need posture. Reading brings me so much like peace, like genuinely. And it's so weird because like I can't actually, this is such an interesting fact, and you should definitely talk about this to your friends. You should ask them if they can visualize, because it's such an interesting topic. Like, when I told my friends when we were on holiday, we generally were talking about it for like 2 hours, like doing so much research, like looking into it. And like, it's quite fun because then you can see how much other people can visualize and then see where their kind of brain can go. So it's like, say one of my friends, she can like, when she pictures an orange, she can actually see the physical orange. Or like when my other friend pictures an orange, she can like, I don't know, she can't like really see it, but she knows exactly what it looks like, and an image of an orange will be in her head, but it's not like a physical thing of an orange. It's just really interesting. For me, it's just black, it's just dark, there's nothing, I can't visualize, which is actually really unfair. Like, I remember when I found out, and I was honestly like so heartbroken for like, I think 4 months. Like, it really knocked me off my spiritual like path, because I was like, there's no point, I can't manifest, like every single thing about manifesting is visualizing. I was like, I'd be so slay if I could visualize, like it's not fair, like, and I was so annoyed. I actually still am. Like, I actually still am really annoyed. I'm like, what the hell? And it's quite annoying, but I feel like it's fine because I can feel things really intensely, and I can like imagine the feelings of feeling them. So I guess that in itself is like fine. It's just the best way I've learned to deal with it. It's called aphantasia. It's like really interesting. Anyway, so I can't read fiction. So I read a lot of like non-fiction, but I feel like non-fiction can be really draining sometimes because you don't lose yourself in a story, because it's kind of like, I quite like literature and stuff like that. So I feel like I'm always reading something that I can like learn from, or like life experiences, which is actually really great because I feel like it's nice to know. And I really like spirituality, or like philosophy, or like just like actual people's like everyday life. Like, I just finished reading like How to Fail by Elizabeth Day, and that was so good. I really, really recommend it. And I also read I want to actually do a book review, so I'm not going to tell you the rest, you can wait. Yeah, so I was really enjoying reading a lot, but sometimes I like, say if I was on a tube or something, I'd actually want to like be on my phone. I realized not having social media that I still did have the urge to scroll. Like, I still really like, it's actually like addicted to the scrolling, because I would like go on my phone and like scroll up my apps, or like do actual things of scrolling still without having any social media. So I think it's that part that I'm genuinely like, I need to draw my eyebrows. That's really stressing me out, they look awful. Yeah, so I think it's like that part that I actually like realized it's not so much the scrolling and the things that I'm consuming, it's more the act of scrolling. That made no sense. I literally just didn't say anything like anything good then. But Substack is actually really interesting because it's more like, say if you go onto Vogue and you'd actually read like articles by people, and it's like actually by people, so it's like not really news, but it's like people's actual thoughts and like people's actual writing. Like, I read a really good, I think something's wrong with me, because I read a really good article earlier and I was like, this is literally so good, and I don't know why. I think my brain like just doesn't take in information, because I could not tell you anything of the article I read earlier, but I remember it was so impactful to like my morning. Like, I loved it so much. I can't tell you what it's about, I'm sorry. I think I have a fear of talking about like what things are about, because I feel like my perspective is maybe stupid. That's pretty dumb. That's crazy. But yeah, I actually love Substack so much, and I would really recommend it if you like basically want to like connect with other people and actually like read articles that aren't based on like news, if that makes sense, and more based on like human thoughts and like human interactions. There's quite a lot of like, you can follow basically like whoever you want. So like mine is obviously quite like fashion or like well-being or like actually like life in your 20s kind of like focus, because I feel like that's the stuff I'm like interested in hearing people's thoughts in. And anyway, there's these things and they're doing like full ins and outs, and I was thinking, because I want to basically really like start doing my podcast like social media, like I actually want to like do it really, like treat it as if it's mine, which it is, but like, and I know this sounds really weird and it sounds really like stupid to say, but ever since I've had the podcast, I've not wanted to post about on social media, which is crazy because social media is where a podcast grows. Like I know that obviously so well, and a lot of like the work and like stuff that I do is based around like content and social media and like working in like PR and stuff. And it's like, I'm very aware to know that that's what I would need to do, but for some reason I'm really scared of doing it. And I don't know if that's because I feel like my podcast is such an ingrained space into my brain, and I get really scared of putting that version out on the internet, even though it's already out on the internet. I feel like there's a difference with having a podcast because no one's essentially commenting on it. Like it's not really that normal to comment hate on a podcast. Like I don't know why I'm assuming that I would naturally get hate, because you should like assume the best. But I just feel like on social media it's like actually like I'd have to film it, and then I'm putting like there's no pressure with the podcast that I'm doing at the moment, because I generally do just sit and like record it and I'm like, yay, like I'll do whatever I want, like, and it's really nice, and I feel like it makes it such an intimate like vulnerable, authentic. So the article I was reading on Substack was about authenticity and how is it actually really authentic, like because everything is curated. And it was like saying to the point where, you know, even an Instagram dump is actually perfectly curated, because like now there's like the pressure of, oh no, where's my brush? There's like the pressure of like people saying like, this is how you create the perfect dump, whereas the whole point of an Instagram dump was to just dump whatever you wanted onto your feed. And it was like quite an interesting take, because it was like, why do we like damn people for being like authentic, or like even trying to be authentic, and then criticizing them for being authentic? Like what is really authentic anymore when it's on social media? And it is quite a confusing narrative, because even I get confused about it, because I'd like to be like, oh, like I feel like I do turn up really authentically, but then obviously I am probably being a version of myself that I only want people to see. I don't really know. Sorry, I was just reading a text. Yeah, I don't know. I literally don't know what I'm talking about. I'm gonna do my blush. This is actually one of my favorite blushes. I'm gonna do a boomerang blush. I'm gonna fuck it and be like, woo. So I'm gonna do a boomerang blush. This is the P. Louise Cheek of It. It's so pink. Like this is, it's gonna look really overwhelming when I put it on my face. You're not even ready. Okay, didn't squeeze enough of it out, but you get the vibes. I'm really scared of squeezing these tubs, because I squeezed one like last time and the lid popped off and all the colour went everywhere, and it was like on my white blanket, and now my white blanket's got so much like, but yeah, it's like pushing out the thing and not the actual blush. Okay, whatever. I'll just, okay, I probably shouldn't have done that. Yeah, anyway, but then I also saw these things where they were like, sorry, I take so long to tell a story, I actually can't tell a story, what to save my life. But they're like, there's these things and they're like October ins and outs, and I really want to do one of them. Like I really want to do an October ins and outs. What was I going to tell you that my ins and outs were? There was a whole reason why I said all of this, to tell you what it was going to be. And maybe my in is going to be like doing my makeup again, I don't know. Oh, it's gone out of my brain. I really love Freak Cores. I don't think that's what they're called. One of their songs is called Freak, and one of them they're called Surf Cores. I love them so much, and they've just had a song, and it's like my best thing. Oh, basically though, when I got TikTok, wait, should I actually just find what my, oh no, because then it will go off the camera. I'll find my ins and outs and then I'll put them here. If I didn't put them now, leave them at the end, because you guys know me and I don't really know how to edit that well. Yeah, so I was actually thinking yesterday, I feel like the lighting is really like, is that better? In my head it's really dark. Maybe my screen brightness is, whoop! It's actually fine. My screen brightness was just really low. Is that too bright? Whoa! Yeah, well, anyway, I want to start writing. And if I do start writing, it will be on Substack, so... I wish it was normal not to have your friends on social media. I know that sounds really weird, but I'm literally like, I feel like it would like make me post more authentically. So also with the podcast, what I meant to say was that I'm basically going to treat my social media for it as if I'm like being paid to do freelance social media for the podcast. Like, I'm going to separate it from being mine and actually do it like as if, oh, 555, and do it as if, yeah, someone's paid me to do it, because I just feel like it's so scary to like do the social media for it. But I do also actually really want to go the podcast, because it's like I just have so much fun doing it. And I think I've actually realized that the only thing that I really want to keep doing is like actually like creating spaces where I like create a community and like actually just help people like heal and like become the best version of themselves, and like recognize that like their vulnerability is power. And it's like all I actually like that lights my soul up. Like, I've done so many different things throughout my life. I've literally feel like I should do like a job video on like all the different jobs I've done, which is obviously fine, because I feel like you just do jobs that you don't really enjoy sometimes, and that's like a part of life. But I do sit and think, like, even when I've been in jobs in like the career that I've always said that I want to be in, I'm kind of still like, oh my god, look at me, still unfulfilled, like hee, what's wrong with me? And it's like, I actually just like really find it fulfilling to like help people like grow, and like not even grow, because I feel like we're growing all the time, and I feel like there's also these like kind of narratives where you always have to be healing or like doing this, where you actually don't. Like, wherever you are right now is literally good enough. And I feel like I'm even learning that, because I always feel like, oh, I'm on like a healing journey, but I'll be on a healing journey throughout my whole life. Like, it's not just something that's gonna kind of like go. But I just think that speaking about things actually really helps bring us together, and I think I just crave such a sense of connection that I want to be able to build them things and build the spaces that I want to create. And to do that, obviously, then I have to push my own content, if that makes sense, and I have to actually like try and grow the podcast, which is obviously what I want to do. So yeah, I was thinking if I actually treat it as in like my baby, but like someone's paying me to do it, then I feel like it might make me want to do it more. And I need to get over like this fear. I need to feel the fear and do it anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like, I need to be scared of it and just be like, fuck it. I'm really pink. That's okay. I love that for me. It actually won't continue to look like this. I feel like I need to draw my eyebrows on like more, but I can't. Like, what are they doing? I just feel like they're not similar. Feel the fear and do it anyway. That's actually a really good book. I really recommend it, by the way. Do you know what's also a really good book? 101 Essays to Change the Way That You Think by Brianna West. It's literally so good. You should definitely get it. I'm gonna use the Venom ASMR. Who is she? This is my favorite setting powder for like going out. Like, it's so good. It literally holds the whole time. Also, guys, I've actually realized I've got to start doing a skincare routine, because oh my lord, I have got loads of blackheads. I don't know what's happened. I've never... You need to tap and roll when you do setting powder, by the way. That's actually like, I feel like people just like press it onto the skin, but you need to actually like tap and roll it into the skin, and that's what will make it actually set the under eye, which is like what you want. I feel like I could have blended more. I feel like my lighting has gaslit me and I actually look a bit like a clown, but that's okay. That's okay. I don't mind. Yeah. Oh, Jesus. 1 second. It's because normally I go back in with my foundation brush to then like blend it out. What was I saying? What was I saying? Probably nothing valuable. What do I mean? Anyway, so I got TikTok back. So let me run you through it. I've had a really stressful week. So I ended up basically having a mental breakdown the week after last, which I'm actually really proud of myself for. It's like my first one of the year, which Independent Slay Queen, if you ask me. Like, first one of the year, and we're in like the end of September. Are you joking? Fantastic. Genuinely didn't think I'd ever see the day where it would just be one. So obviously that was kind of intense, and I genuinely had a mental breakdown. Like, I had a nightmare in the middle of the night. I couldn't sleep. I was like going crazy. Like, I don't know what had happened. I think it was just after the full moon and lunar eclipse, and I was like, I'm not really feeling the energy. But I'd come back from holiday and I was like profusely throwing up and like shitting like I was really bad. Like, it was horrendous. Like, genuinely one of the most horrendous times I've had. I've not felt pain like it. I think I even started praying. Like, I was literally like, oh, like genuinely hanging onto the edge of my bed. Like, it was so bad. And it happened like for like 2 days, and then I couldn't even really eat for like the third day, and it just like carried on. It was like genuinely a horrendous experience. But anyway, from that I kind of like fucked everything up in my life. I think I realized that I have an issue with like pushing people away before they have the chance to push me away, because in my head I'll be like, oh well, everyone abandons me anyway, and I just will abandon them first. I don't know why. No one was abandoning me. But anyway, I did something really stupid and I blocked someone, and I was just like, I didn't even wallow about doing that kind of vibes. So I was like, right, I don't actually know what to do with myself. Which actually, in the time, I was like, yeah, go me. But then afterwards, I was like, why did I do that? Like, but then too embarrassed to be like, oh, well, I can't do anything about it now. Anyway, it was really stupid, but I didn't really have time to wallow it because I've had such a busy week at work. And like, it has actually been really busy. Like, we've been doing so much, and it's like actual manual labor. Like, I've cleared up the whole showroom. And that's obviously been a lot of things. Like, it's like a really big PR agency, and we work with really big accounts, so it's been like really intense. And so I've kind of not focused on anything. And then it like came to yesterday, and I was like, I finished work at like 3, and we'd had such like a long day, and I was like, right, well, I'm just gonna like have a little self-care evening, because sometimes I'm like, oh yeah, like let me go for a run, like let me do all these things. I'm like, girl, you should not, like, you're not, do you know what I mean? Like, you're not, there's no point in doing that right now, because I'm not going for a run to feel better. I'm going for a run to almost like not be good to myself, because I know that I'm too tired to do it, if that makes sense. And yesterday I had like this, wait, how do I do this blue eyeshadow? Okay. And then yesterday I was like, right, I'm gonna have like a self-care evening. And this is what I find so funny, is like my self-care evening yesterday was perfect, but it's so not anything that you would like put on like TikTok or like Instagram. So I guess that whole thing of like authenticity is actually quite funny, because I would never have shared like my self-care routine yesterday, because it's essentially not aesthetic, but it's very real. And I don't know, it's kind of crazy, but I felt really good about it. Like, I was like, I do just need to wallow. Like, I'm actually such a fan of like designated wallowing time. Like, I knew that I needed to process the actions I had just done, because I hadn't processed them yet, and I was like, oh, I don't really know what I'm doing. And so I was like, right, I need to designate wallow. And in that time, I got TikTok back, and I honestly had the most fantastic time. Like, I could not tell you, I probably bed rotted for like hours. Like, maybe like, that's actually not true. I bed rotted for about 4 hours, which is still quite long. And like, everyone that knows me knows that I sit on my sofa. I do not get on my bed. Exhibit A, Exhibit B. I do not literally ever get on my bed. Like, I just don't like it. So I feel like when I know that I'm really down, I will literally sit on top of my bed. I even closed my curtains. Like, I was genuinely like, I'd feel like I'm in the pits of hell. Like, I want to be here. Like, I want to wallow. Like, I want to feel sorry for myself. Because I've actually had quite a lot going on at the moment, and I haven't really processed it. Like, I've just kind of like pushed it to the side and been like, yeah, like, so fine, like, hee, like, blah, blah, blah. And which is fine, but obviously I do feel like your emotions finally do come to the surface, and, you know, you kind of realise you need some time. But anyway, yeah, I closed my curtains, which is insane, because I'm the type of neighbour that will literally, like, to be fair, I'm on the 4th floor flat, and there's a massive tree in front of like my window, so like they can't really see in. I am convinced that like one night I did wake up in the morning, and I was convinced that a man was staring in at my window watching me sleep, but it was actually a Sainsbury's bag, and you know, everything was fine again. I saw the next morning. But oh my god, this is how chaotic I went. I forgot to say. So I had a nightmare. I couldn't sleep that one night, and I had a massive nightmare. And I like remember that like I was like drowning like underwater, and like people weren't letting me come back up, but they could like clearly see me. And then someone in the nightmare obviously tickled me underwater, but it tickled me in real life, and I woke up and smacked my head on the wall, and then the next day I was really chaotic and then blocked someone. So I feel like that was all linked. I'm trying to justify myself, but that was like really intense. I've generally never, like, I haven't had a nightmare in so long. It was actually kind of crazy. It's kind of crazy where your mind can go. Anyway, shut my curtains, and I'm like, I don't even shut my curtains when I fake tan. I'm like, YOLO, like it's so fine. Which is kind of crazy. And I was on TikTok, and I also have downloaded Sex and the City. Well, my housemate has kind of downloaded Sex and the City for me because it went onto Netflix while I was in Montenegro, and I was like, oh my god, I've literally manifested this. I've been wanting it on there for ages, and I finished Pretty Little Lies, so I don't know what to do with myself. And it actually did not. I'm about to use the wrong shade of blue. Whoa, that would have been very bad. Yeah, I like on the thing. What am I saying? Yeah, so basically I was watching Sex and the City, but it was in the US Netflix, it wasn't in the UK Netflix. So when I got back and actually went to go watch it, it wasn't there, and I was like, oh, but James luckily downloaded it for me, and he's so kind. So I was like, I actually do feel like shit. I was like, I can't go to Sainsbury's with you, I'm so sorry. But he went and got me snacks. So I literally got Ben & Jerry's banoffee pie ice cream, delightful. There is actually a lemon cheesecake Ben & Jerry's that I had once in this one co-op in the middle of London, and I've never seen it again, and it was generally the best thing to ever exist. And I always think that it's the banoffee pie one, and then every time I get the banoffee pie one I'm disappointed, because I think, not that I like get Ben & Jerry's like hardly ever, but when I get it I get so disappointed that it's not that one. Anyway, and then I got like some like chocolate and really nice, I got blue M&Ms and a Terry's chocolate orange, which was obviously really kind. Like he even like brought them into my room when we were back, which was so nice. But when I got TikTok back, let me tell you, you actually forget how much you miss not having social media for like such a short amount of time. Like I didn't have it for maybe like a month, and I already didn't know what the demure thing meant. Like I had to physically read it in an article in a magazine in Grazia. I remember I was at work, I was like, what is this? And they were like, you've only not had social media for like 2 days, but you still don't now know what a trend is, which is crazy. But let me tell you, I had the best time having TikTok back. Like it was so fun. I saw Julia Fox and Anna Delvey were together. I was resurrected. Like something came over me where I genuinely jumped out of my bed, screamed out loud, and was genuinely like, the world is healed. Like I love women so much. Like I see people commenting on Anna Delvey's TikTok being like, they could never make me like you. They could never make me like you. Like if you don't love her, I don't get it. Like if you don't love her, no, I don't get it. Like I literally don't get it at all. Like the fact that her and Julia Fox have like connect, like I love it so much. Genuinely, it made me ecstatic. And I was thinking about how like you miss stuff, and like even her like drawing a picture of her with a tag on her ankle and like literally selling it for like 22,000. My queen. I'm obsessed with her. Like loads of things I think about are Anna Delvey and Julia Fox. Like I can't, if I could have dinner with two people, it would hands down be them. Like genuinely, I couldn't think of anyone else. Although I feel like Anna Delvey would just be so cold with me, but I feel like it's her love language, so I feel like it would be fine. But I am like a bit of a yapper, and I do feel like I am a bit sensitive, so I probably would be a bit emotional. But I feel like Julia would just give me a cuddle and like be like, it's fine, girl. Do you know what I mean? Like we're all strong independent women, which is really fun. And like because obviously Julia's guys, didn't know Jacqueline Wilson was gay. I did not know. Maybe I said that in the other video, but it's the best thing also to enter my life. I'm so happy with all the news I found out recently. Also having TikTok back was really nice because I realised that I really missed a song, and it's like a song on SoundCloud, and I think it's Sun Bleached Flies and Ethel Cain. It's a remix. It's so fucking good. Like it's literally the best remix ever, and it just makes me want to like dance around my room. Oh my god, that's my October ins for like dancing around my room for minimum 5 minutes. I feel like I'm gonna start crying doing my eyeliner. Okay, I think I messed that up, but that's okay. Okay, I actually just did the rest of my makeup, but I'm gonna do my lip liner now. I always feel like with like a heavy kind of makeup look, I feel like I want to use like a brownie kind of lip colour. I just feel like it doesn't draw as much attention, but it like fades it all in together really well. I feel a bit crazy. I'm a bit like, I haven't done a full face. My natural like makeup, like my everyday makeup now is like a tinted moisturiser, like a bronzing stick and like a blusher drop. So I feel a bit like, like kind of like, oh my God, is that me? I feel like I look a little bit like a clown, but I'm definitely overthinking. I just actually also used a new Charlotte Tilbury that I got in the last video from the ASOS goodie bag, this Exaggerate Eyes mascara. And I actually say it's quite good. One second, let me put like a little bit of this lipstick in, and then I feel like it's actually quite nice. Well, I need to blend that. I don't know if I'll feel better until I do my hair. Do you know when you're just like, it's not, you just don't feel like good. Do you know what I mean? I just feel a bit like, I don't know, recently I just feel a bit weird with like loads of makeup on. I don't know why. Like, I literally don't know why, because I've been such like I've really loved makeup for so long. Like, I wasn't really allowed to wear it when I was younger, so I got into makeup like quite late. So I've really loved like experimenting with it. I'm just not feeling it. Which is so annoying, because you know when you're like, I feel like it's just part of being a girl, that like some days you'll love it and some days you'll hate it. Like, it's literally the most annoying thing ever. Maybe it's the lipstick. No, it's not the lipstick, it's me. I don't know, I think my head's a bit spun at the moment, actually. Like, I'm just not feeling like that hot. That's actually a lie. No, it's not a lie. I don't know. I'm just not, yeah, I'm not feeling that hot. I feel like it feels silly to say that. It's like, that's so, like, there's literally such bigger things going on in the world. But no matter how much I try recently, like, normally the things that make me feel good just like aren't making me feel that good. I'm just a bit like, but I'll maybe do my hair and then I'll feel better. But I'm actually gonna take this off, because last time I did this and I had a lip colour and I just felt like I feel like this brown is like not the brown. I know it sounds so strange because they literally look identical, but they're not. Do you know what I mean? Like this one, and I took this one with me by accident on holiday, and I was like, I just regret that so much. And yeah, I was like, I literally regret that so much. The mascara is actually really good, and I also feel like you definitely need one of these things because it did go over my eyelids quite a lot. So I feel like if you ever have mascara on the top of your eyelids, just like go like that, and then it takes the thing off without ruining your eye makeup. That's a really good hack. I should actually do a hack video. I feel like I would be very good at that. That's one thing I could do confidently, because everyone's always told me I have really good hacks. Let's go again. Take two, take two. You know when you used to put like Dream Matte Mousse over your lips? No, me neither. Me neither. This lip liner just isn't as creamy as the other one, because obviously the other one is NARS and the other one is very good quality, and this is, oh, this isn't even the right one. I need my Rimmel London one. 1 second. It's definitely in one of my bags. No, where is she, girl? Oh, she's here. Also, look at these bad boys. Might wear them tonight. Very Y2k of me. I'm not gonna lie, not to be like that person, but I really hope I just smooch a load of people. I know that sounds really bad. I don't want that. But when I am drunk, I'm partial to a cheeky kiss. Like, I love it, actually. Like, low-key, I want a bit more. But I feel like everyone at like these events just already taken. Like, everyone that I fancy is like already taken, or like in a couple. And I feel like it's really hard to be like gay in London. Like, I don't know what, or like anywhere, but like I just feel like it's really hard. Oh, here she is. Oh, love her. And I say that as in, like, I find it really hard to be like a very femme presenting lesbian. Like, it's so annoying. Like, I feel like dating apps are just so dry. Like, I just don't, all my likes on there, like, I just are very like femme girlies, which is obviously great. Like, you're stunning, you're unreal, but it's just like not my type. Like, my type is more like mask, but like femme pretty, if that makes sense. But like, yeah, I don't know, it's just like really hard. And I was actually on TikTok yesterday. This is how I was saying TikTok is so interesting, because something came up on my For You page and it was like saying about how this girl, she was like really straight presenting, but she wants everyone to know she's a lesbian. And I was like looking at the comments, and I just find it insane. Like, some of them were like, oh, wear like pink, orange and blue, and I was thinking that is so fucking stupid. Unless that's not stupid and that is the thing, and maybe I'm just not onto it, but like, I think like that's crazy. Like, I don't know if it just maybe like triggers me a little bit, because I always felt like I could never say I was a lesbian, because obviously I was always bi for years, but I like probably just dated men when I was younger. But like, yeah, I don't know. And then I think because I went to like an event, and it was actually the event, and they were like, oh look, the straight girls arrived, like with me and my friend, and I was like, that is such a weird thing to say. Like, that's like, are we not meant to be like all love and light? Do you know what I mean? Like, what? I don't know what you mean. But I do also find it really hard, because I do just think, well, no one thinks I'm gay. So it's like, how do you, it's such a weird, I don't even know how to, and you think it'd be easier because I just fancy like more mask kind of girls, but then it's like, how do you know if they're single, or like how do you even talk to them? So then I feel like I should put myself in more situations where I'm around more gay women, which obviously would be fantastic, but I just find it like really intimidating. Like, like, I don't know, I find like I don't know, I just sometimes feel like I'm not cool enough. Like, sometimes I'm like, what is wrong with me? Like, why? I don't know. I think I'm just insecure that everyone thinks I'm straight. Do you know what I mean? Like, I can't believe, like, I went to this girl event last time and everyone was like, oh, the straight girl's hit. That really hurt my ego. Like, that really hurt my ego. And I'm like, I don't want to feel like I have to dress a certain way to, like, come, like, across as gay. Like, I find that really bizarre. Like, I shouldn't need to feel like I need to dress or fit in a certain way to be gay. Like, I just am really gay. Do you know what I mean? Like, what? It's so weird. Like, it's actually so weird. And it's so funny because I think, I'm not gonna, whoa! I think Georgia from I Kissed a Girl was actually talking about that and kind of saying how she's felt like she's had to like perform and dress a certain way. But yeah, I just think it's a crazy thing. I need to talk to more people about it. Can all the lesbians just come and chat to me? I'm just kidding. But I do want to smooch loads of people, so not loads, just one. Like, I like one designated smoocher. That would be really fun. But also don't need it, because I'm like completely fine to just dance and have fun on my own. But I do think it is fun when you go out to just like have some kisses. Do you know? I'm gonna do my hair. One sec. Okay, I've blow dried my hair. I actually don't like it. I don't know why. I just feel like it's not really doing anything, you know? Like, to be fair, I completely forgot about this product and it is giving volume. So, wait, maybe this could be a thumbnail. One second. Yeah, anyway, so what was I saying? Yeah, I feel like I'm really finding it hard, like, dating, because I'm actually not gonna lie, I love a date. Like, I am kind of like, I absolutely love nothing more. Are you joking? I've kind of been out of like my dating era. Like, I've kind of just not been that bothered about it. But I like love to date. Like, I actually think now I'd kind of slay at dating. I'd love absolutely nothing more than to talk about myself and to go for a cheeky little drink and maybe have a cheeky little kiss. I don't like the idea of dating though, of like where people like, I feel like girls are probably different though, to be fair, where like you expect stuff after a first date, because I don't like that. Like, that kind of scares me. But yeah, I feel like dating is really hard in general. I also feel like Hinge humbles me. Like, I don't know, like, I don't feel like it's the one. Maybe I'll make like a really superior lesbian dating app that will just take over every single date vibes and just have the best time. I just feel like I just want to meet like someone in person. Like I just want to, like, I don't know, I want to date like in person kind of vibes. I don't want to waste conversation over messages. I hate that so much. But yeah, dating in London is really hard. I feel like dating in London is hell anyway, like no matter what your sexuality. So I'm just here to validate you. Validate myself, actually. Yeah, I might actually change my hairstyle. I think I'm gonna do it like where I have the first 2 bits out and then do like, because I feel like this is a bit y2k, and then like clip these bits back, but do it like where I do like have more than that and do like 4 of them. I'll probably go try do it now, but the only thing is I don't know if I have the clips, so I'm a bit nervous, because if I don't have the clips then I'm screwed. I don't know what to do. I'm trying to remember if there was anything else I wanted to say. Probably, but I can't remember what it was. Oh, I feel like having TikTok back was also really fun, because I actually like feel like it can be healthy sometimes to have like a little distraction to get you away from things. I think obviously with like a healthy timeline, I'm by no means saying like go on TikTok to get rid of all your problems, but I think from not having it for ages and then having it again, it can be quite nice to feel quite validated in certain areas. Like there obviously is a way of like the algorithm presenting you with things that you know, does know that you will like, which in a way can be really scary, but in another way it's really beautiful that I get to see other people living in their 20s and realize that none of my thoughts are original or unique. Like there's so many people that are actually feeling them certain ways, and I do think that leads to like a sense of connection. And I know that like I've honestly been the first person to be like, social media scares me so much, and it kind of really overwhelms me at times because I hate to be perceived through other people's lenses, because I'm like, no, please, like just see me in person, like get to know my energy kind of vibes. And I hate that like social media doesn't really have that, but I do think you can put your energy into like things, like I feel like you can genuinely be like authentically you as well. And oh, my ins she gets till the end of the video and then remembers, my ins was not overthink. Like I am so particular with my Instagram posts, and I have content from like literally over last year that I overthought so much that I just didn't post it. And I'm so particular with it, and I will even be so specific on the time that I post. Like I have a whole list in my notes app on my phone of like what times work well for Instagram, and it's so stupid, like because I then end up not posting. Like I then actually get overwhelmed and then think no, like I can't, which is so dumb, because it's like, why do I feel silly for posting myself on my social media when it's my life? Like no one cares anyway. Like literally no one gives a shit. Like I do not care. Like I don't care about other people posting. I'm like, yeah, go pop off queen. Do you know what I mean? Like love that, like comment and save. Like I don't know why I assume that people will care. But so my ins is like not overthinking posting and literally just taking a picture and posting it. I don't know if I'll do that realistically. I used to plan my feed. Like I used to genuinely like plan it to like different curated like aesthetic things, and it's kind of insane because then it makes me hate it, whereas it's literally my blog. Like it's like me, it's my life, like what I want to share. And I'm like, why am I overthinking so much and then I'm eliminating myself from actually doing it, and then I'm not doing it anyway, and then nothing's happening from it. It's just a whole stupid thing, and it's so stupid. Anyway, there's these drinks. They're called Vitamin Well Recovery. So we have Clash magazine in the bottom of our basement at the moment, and they like work down there. It's really fun. And Alex, he's so lovely, he's like the director, I love him so much, but he ordered so many of these drinks. They are the hands down best thing I've ever had in my whole life. Like I always say I don't drink like cold drinks, like I only ever drink hot drinks. Twinings or pucker, I'm not obliged. Here I am. Yeah, but these are the best thing ever. Like they're just so nice. There's actually another flavor, but we all went through them so quickly. And it was like strawberry and watermelon. Watermelon was not in it. I think it was like strawberry and another really nice flavor that was absolutely diabolical and tasted so good. But this one's elderflower and peach, and I'm really enjoying this one. And yeah, I try them, like they're so good. The vitamin C one literally tastes like vitamin C, I won't lie. It's like a very vitamin C drink, but yeah, try them. I don't know if I'm gonna say bye now or I'm gonna like show you my hair after it's done and then show you my outfit. I'll probably do that, so I won't go now, but I might just say bye just in case. Bye. Bye guys. I just don't know if what is my hair doing? Okay, she's back. She's back. I actually feel better now. I feel good. I feel hot. I feel ready. You want to see my outfit? You want to see my outfit? Do you know who I think I am? I think it slays. I feel like, do you feel like this is Y2K? In my head, this is the most Y2K I've got. So I'm wearing this. Look at these boots. They're so cute. They're from Topshop. Yeah, so this is me. This is my outfit. If you don't like it, you can leave. I love her. Oh my gosh, she just broke up with her boyfriend. Grandma Doric just broke up with her boyfriend. How sad is that? Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for watching my vlog. Wait, I just want to kind of actually outfit check myself.
Do I hate men? No.
That's a lie.
The thing is, this skirt, you know, I got this skirt for £2. The thrifting gods were on my side that day. One thing I hate about London is that you literally can't go charity shopping here. And I feel like I've lost a massive part of my personality not having that. Because I genuinely love, this is my accessories. This is, that's like, was a massive part of, like, sit down. That was like a massive part of like my personality was like charity shopping. And it's so weird because I just don't do it in London because it's so expensive and it's, anyway, I'm yapping on and on and on and on. Should I do one of them things where it's like, because I need like a thumbnail. Should I do it like get ready with me, like my No, I actually don't know what I'm doing. Okay, thank you so much for watching. I'm so grateful that you've been here. I'm sorry, I promise they won't all be this long. But I kind of had fun, so it was really nice. Thanks for getting ready with me. I love you so much and have the most beautiful, abundant week. Bye, guys.